trying to catch a murderer, totaled my car, Christmas season in general. Oh, hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I believe you're meant to be here. So press that subscribe wherever it is. It may pop up like right here. I gotta start doing that. So when I tell you to press the subscribe, you do. Yeah, so press it because you're meant to be here. I'm out here motivating. My name's Dana, AKA Trihrdrgrl. I'm a triathlete, a cancer survivor, a dog mama, step mama, wifey. Yeah, out here motivating you all. Almost 40, 43 days until I turn 40. So just some things about me if you're new here. Also because I haven't posted in like a week, so you might have forgot about me, but because I've been doing some dailies, but there's a big reason why I haven't posted in a week. So last week, just to recap, I haven't been working out a lot. Not my normal routine. Been getting in, doing some lifting, gotten on the bike I think like twice now. Like I told you in my very last video that I posted, I'm gonna wait until probably mid-January, maybe not until after I come back from the cruise, which is the week of my birthday, February 1st through 9th, until swim again. So I'm gonna wait on the swimming just because it's something that isn't bringing me joy right now. I'd rather be in the weight room, I'd rather be running. It's been beautiful here. Surprisingly not cold for December. It's been in the 50s at night, getting down to those 20s and stuff, but it's been nice. So that's kind of my workouts in a spiel. We did do Christmas WOD the other day, but I'll get to that. I know I pulled you in with the try to catch a murderer thing. And yeah, so my town had we live in a really small rural town, about 45-minute drive, 40-minute drive, 30 miles worth of distance outside of Reno, Nevada. So this town has about 23,000 people in it. A lot of people are the people that work in the industry around here, or the people that just always originally lived here, rural area, farmland, that type of thing. So things like trying to catch a murderer in our town don't happen very often. I want to say that with it being truth in the fact that the first year we moved here, the summer after we moved here, it might have been the second summer. No, I think it was the first summer. We've been here coming up on 4 years now in February. So I think it was the first summer. A young girl got taken from our Walmart parking lot. So things do happen here. It is a kind of a hub travel through, but this most recent event had to do with a local family, sadly. A young man, now, like, just by Facebook rumors and articles, come out to know that he had some mental health issues. He's on the spectrum. Here nor there, he stabbed both of his parents. Whatever happened, it was found out about pretty quickly, and the police were on his trail pretty much. We all were confused because we were like, what's going on? But that's because they searched for him for almost 24 hours. I think even longer than that. I think it was like 32. It was from like 10, 11 in the morning one day to like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. So I'm leaving to go into that town that's 40 minutes away. And this is all going on at the end of my street. So I'm going to pull out onto the main street to get to the freeway. And there is a dozen cops, and the road is blocked off. And what you do first is you go to the Facebook neighborhood group. And so I headed to the Facebook neighborhood group, and someone posted about it. They had the rumors of what had happened and that they were searching for this kid. We have what's called BLM land behind us. It's just the Bureau of Land Management, along with some houses that are scattered throughout that BLM, and that just means it's a whole lot of land and open field, and some farms that have been abandoned, which is a hint to what's coming up in the future. So I saw that on there and I was like, oh my gosh, because they were talking about closing down the street, and our neighborhood was right around where it happened, within a mile and a half of it. I have a picture of like when I came back in and it was nighttime and all the cops set up. We have a church at the main area of our neighborhood, and like the press, the news, the cops and everything were kind of there. The press was at the church and then the cops were just on the side of the road over there. So So I went into town to get hubby's oil changed in his car. So I brought his car into town, was sitting there and reading all about it. Crazy. This kid stabbed both of his parents. I guess they've had issues in the past. He could have went to a mental home. He never did. Only 19 years old, this kid. So future talk, now we know mom is still, I think, battling, but is said to be able to make it, and the dad passed away. You can look up Fernley, Nevada. I think the kid's last name was Miller, Adam Miller, something like that. You can put that in and you can find it in the news if you're curious about that kind of stuff. It gets to me mentally. Like, this is why, like, a couple days we're not posting. I did do some in the moment posts over my TikTok, so you can go check those out. Plus, if you don't follow me on TikTok, go find me over there. So they're searching for this kid for like 24 hours. When I'm done with the oil change, get a call from hubby that says the school, they put the schools all on lockdown. They didn't seem like it was going to be a threat, but there's schools in the area. All that we know is the kid ran, the cops saw him run, and they think he's in this BLM land abandoned farm area. But we were like, is he, or did he run away? Did he get in a car? Like, and then they're telling us he was barefoot, which if you're running in this stuff, the BLM land barefoot, we have what's called goat's heads, and we also have tumbleweeds, which it's like stepping on a bazillion needles. Like, goat's heads literally just stick up into your foot if you've never seen one before. We at our house call them assholes when we accidentally step on them, because we have a bunch in our backyard and the dogs bring them in. So it was crazy because they closed down the schools in the sense of lockdown style, almost like if there was something active going on in the school, but it was no one in, no one out without permission. So they had, the way our town is so small, even though we're so small, there's a lot of kids here. So we have like 3 elementary schools, a mid school, like a 5th, 6th grade school, a middle school, and high school. But a lot of those are lined up around the same area of each other. So traffic, to be able to get parents into these schools, I sat for an hour because I was coming up on one of the elementary schools and they were checking ID of every parent. At least for the high school, you were able to like say your kid's name, and I guess they trust that your kid's gonna be like, hey, that's my parent. So, but I had to sit in the traffic for the elementary school, which took forever. It was crazy. And the whole time we were like, how is this guy still lost? Like, overnight. So we don't usually turn the alarm on our house. I turned the alarm on my house because I wanted to make sure if anything went on. Like, I turn all the notifications on for any kind of movement around the house because we have cameras everywhere. We have a 5th wheel in our backyard, so like a trailer that you can get into, but it's all cameraed, so we can see movement and stuff on the app. Here nor there, the next morning rolls around, they still haven't found this kid, and we're like, there's no way that he's still in town. But FBI is here, there's jurisdictions, I don't know what word I'm going for there, from different towns all around us, of police force, sheriffs. We have a sheriff, that's what we have in our town, sheriff department. And so, like, I don't want to doubt them, because why would they be spending all these resources in order to find this kid if they didn't think he was here still? So the night before, hubby and I were listening to the police scanner, and we heard them keep on mentioning this address, or at least a series of addresses. So now in hindsight, I'm like, they knew he was there the whole time. Come 2-3 o'clock, I think, I didn't read this anywhere, but they found him in an abandoned barn that is back in this BLM land, meaning like no one owns it, it's for sale, I don't know, they called it abandoned. So like, I think that they couldn't just go into it without permission. I don't know enough about police stuff, but that's what I think. So they found him there at 3 o'clock the next afternoon, and he is booked. And sadly, like I said, we lost a community member, and the Facebook drama about it got too crazy, so I stayed away from it. Like I said, if you're interested, look up Fernley, Nevada, and you could see all about that. But that was like our mental day for 3 days, and then I was just exhausted. I think I got a workout in that Thursday. I was gonna go out for a run, but then I was like, this was Tuesday over to Wednesday. So I was like, I don't wanna go out for a run because the cops were right there at the end of our street. I mean, obviously we were safe, but they had a helicopter flying looking for people, or looking for him. This whole time they were actually landing this little mini search helicopter at the end of our street and refueling it. And I was going to pick up the teenager from school that day, and my hubby's like, hey, did they find him yet? And I'm like, I don't think so. I haven't seen any posted, and they were refueling the helicopter. But then come to find out, they weren't actually refueling. They were stopping because they found him. So while all this is going on, I got approved a few weeks ago to deliver for Amazon Flex. You have to put your name on a list. Come to find out, they opened a warehouse about 25 minutes from us in another smaller rural town, not in the city. The city's crazy. They have enough people always for Amazon Flex. Essentially, Amazon Flex is like a third-party contractor in order to deliver your package. So it's not actually Amazon delivering your package. It's some random person that got hired by Amazon in order to deliver your package. So that was me in that case. I started doing it. It was actually pretty fun. I would get like 40 packages, 25, 30 stops. And the area that I was doing it was just a big circle of 15, 25 miles. That's it. It wasn't bad at all. It was a lot of fun, and turned into not so much fun, but we'll get to that. First, we went over the weekend, we went Christmas shopping. We decided as a family to just go and pick out things for each other at the mall, which then we found out wasn't like that great of an idea because we had ideas for each other and not all of those ideas were at the mall. But it did give the teenager a chance to pick out something for me and my hubby. And so that was kind of nice. And that she could pick out something personal, you know, and it'd be from her. And then we picked out a couple things. And plus it was fun shopping at the mall until about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We got mall food, picked up Philly cheesesteak because that's what you get when you're at the mall. And yeah, there's a store that I really like. It's called Box Lunch. Do you guys know what that is? It has like all the niche-y like TV shows like Lilo and Stitch, Harry Potter. They had Wicked stuff. They have Gilmore Girls stuff, but they didn't at our Box Lunch. That's my favorite, is Gilmore Girls. So that's what we did over the weekend. And then hubby and I did, the weather was so nice on Sunday, hubby and I did get a run in on Sunday. So we enjoyed that. I think I got like 5 miles in, not too shabby. I think I chatted a little bit, so I'll throw some vlog in here. It's Sunday run day. Let's go for a run. Say hey, hubby.
Hey, hubby.
I got 50 minutes on docket and a 4x7 of zone 4. So haven't done anything in like 4 days, so we'll see how this feels. It's absolutely beautiful out though for December 22nd. It's like cold. It's cold in the wind. It's not cold.
Where?
Did you just say it was cold? I'm wearing a tank top and shorts. It's not cold. He's just a baby about the cold. So yeah, it's like almost 50. It's like 46. I wore Vans all day at the mall yesterday and have blisters on the back of my feet, so that's fun. I feel them right now. Hopefully I don't feel them when I'm running. Hopefully it's just a walking thing. Let's get after it. I'll check in. Halfway through, feeling good. A little slow, but I expected it after not doing anything for 3 or 4 days, but still keeping in the zone. Getting after 2 more 7-minute zone 4s after I get my heart rate down, obviously. And then this past Monday, Christmas Adam, as some people know it as, haha, if you get it, the dad joke, Adam comes before Eve. Anyways, Monday, I went on another shift for Amazon. So I went to pick up my packages, had a similar route. It was supposed to be about 3 hours. I had somewhere in the 48 package area, 26 stops. It was going really good until the end. I ended up having to go on this back road. I ended up on someone's farm, and their farm like cut off the road that I was trying to get to someone else's house. So there was a big gate. I couldn't get to this person's house, even though Google had me on that road, but it was not really a road. It was this person's driveway, aka the middle of their farm. I had like 4 freaking farm dogs, big, huge, just yelling at me as they're barking like crazy. No one from the farm came out, so I'm backing up out of there trying to get out of the farm, and I get back onto the main road and I realize I can get to the street again from the main road. It was my last package of the day. I drop it off. It's still on this like gravel dirt road. I'm taking the corner to get back out of the main road. I slipped. I looked down at my phone. I did something where I was distracted, obviously, and I ran into a 7-foot speed limit sign. It was huge, and it took out my car. I went down into like kind of a ditch from it and ran into another farm's like big, you know, those big green farm gates with the round aluminum metal all around it. Went right into that. It all happened so quick. I do not remember what happened. I don't know what happened. It was a true accident. I'm very thankful that I am okay. But it just kind of sucked because it happened on, you know, the day before, 2 days before Christmas. And then on Christmas Eve, we were getting ready to do our 25 days of Christmas workout, or 12 days of Christmas workout. I'll show you a little bit of that here in a second, but insurance called, and that's always bad news when insurance calls you the day after you drop off your damaged car at a body shop, because it's just like if a doctor calls you the day after you go and get your blood test done, it usually means something came up that's not good. And the insurance department that called me was the total loss department. So my car is a total loss. In Nevada, there's a law that says if it's, law, rule, whatever it is, I don't know if it's a law, but insurance companies go by 65% of the worth. So if you have more than 65% of damages of what your car is worth, then they just total it. Without even pulling the car apart, I had about 75% of damage, 75% of the worth. Even the guy, we went and picked the stuff up out of the car today, and he was like, yeah, it was already at like 75% of it. So my car is done. So it really sucks because I was super excited about like making a couple extra bucks. I was gonna do some special things on the cruise, pay for our excursions, pay for my hair to get done a little bit. It just feels good to be able to contribute in a monetized way to the family. I am a homemaker. I contribute a lot. I know that, but mentally, my women out there know that we don't feel that way sometimes, even though we're cookers, we're cleaners, we're taker-carers, others. Monetize sometimes helps a little bit. So right now we don't know what we're gonna do about car. We weren't really looking into getting a new car, but we kind of were. But we were gonna trade my hubby's car in because his is paid off, and mine was only 2 years away from being paid off, and my payment wasn't crazy high. But now we look at like newer cars, and they're insane, the price on them. So we're gonna wait till after vacation and figure it out from there. I'll put if you're new here, I don't normally wear the makeup. I put a makeup to try to avoid me from crying because I was like, I don't want to mess it up. But I truly believe in meant to be's, even when it's crappy things or the universe telling us something. So something was coming up. Maybe it was going to be a worse accident I'd get in if I would have kept on Amazon flexing. Whatever it may be. Like I said, I'm safe. We had insurance. That's the reason. It was an accident. But I really love doing this. I love sitting and talking to you. I love telling you about my life, and I love motivating you for things for your life. So if you're watching this right now, know that I am going to be super active on all my social medias, and I am going to try to use them as the corporations they are to monetize that. Just so you know, if you're watching someone's content, you are paying them without giving them money. For me, not yet on YouTube. So far on my TikTok, I do, and I'm trying to figure out Instagram. Instagram has this weird transition, you know, because it used to be all about the photos, and I don't know what I'm doing there yet, but I try to post reels and try to get into that a lot. But just so you know, you're helping by watching, by pressing a subscribe, and by commenting. Because eventually here, once I get so many subscribers, then YouTube just pays me. Just because you watched and just because you pressed that subscribe. So if you could do that for me, that would be amazing, because this is how I'm going to try to bring some extra monetization into the family, and pay for some extra things. If you head over to my TikTok, I do a lot of TikTok shop stuff. So if there's stuff that you like on the TikTok shop, you can buy it from me. That's not something I do here, but I do have links in my description down here that have all my favorite things in it, and some of those are monetized. Not all of them are. Some of them are just things that I do. I'm also an Amazon influencer. I haven't gotten totally into that, but I'm going to, because you can make a lot over there just by making videos for Amazon, then in turn selling your product through them. Junk Headbands is someone I make commission from. Mad Rabbit Tattoo is someone I make commission from, and all the little bits help. So if that's stuff that you already buy, it'd be cool if you clicked on my link, just even if it's just because you feel a little sorry because I wrecked my car. I laugh so I don't cry. So Christmas Eve we did that workout. Here's some vlog from it. This is the 12 days of Christmas workout. Essentially, you pick 12 movements. There's a bunch of them out there on the internet that you can do. I don't know where I got this one from. We changed a couple of the movements around from last year, but I liked it a lot, so I think I'm gonna do it again next year. Here's the actual workout, and you do it in the form of the 12 Days of Christmas song. So the first movement is 1, and you do 1 rep of it. And then the second movement is 2 reps, and then you do 2 reps of it, and then go back to 1 rep of the 1. And then 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, just like you're singing the song. So it ends up being a crud ton of reps. Because the insurance had called us like right when we were starting it, I was kind of in a poop mood, and we wanted to do other things on Christmas Eve. The local coffee shop was still open, so we were gonna go get coffee. We had to go to Lowe's to pick up some salt for our water softener. So I cut like us off at 45 minutes. So I got to the round where I did the 12 and was working back down, and I got 12 and then I got 11. So almost the whole thing. I think with a little more gusto. We kind of just worked around it, being the 3 of us, a lot of movements, waiting on people because we only have so much space in our gym for the 3 of us. So a 45-minute cutoff we did, so it was nice. And then we did go and get our coffee and to Lowe's, and I got hubby some stocking stuffers from Lowe's, and we picked out a new shower head. I'm super excited about that. Hubby hasn't put it in yet, but probably this weekend he will. And then Christmas went really awesome. We just stayed home in the morning. We did Christmas presents. I got some Lululemon stuff, and then some of my favorites. I got a bath table. You guys know I love my baths, or at least if you watch some of my other social media, I take a bath almost every day. My Instagram story is what you would follow for that, because I post throughout the day for my Instagram story, my food and all of that. But anyways, one of those bath tables that go across your lap in the bath to set your book on, and your phone, and tea and a candle. So, and then hubby got me new towels and some candles, so I get my whole relaxation area. And then for Christmas dinner, we went to one of the casinos here for the buffet, and we'd never been there before, so we just tried it out. I don't think we'll go back. It was okay. I don't think it was worth the money that we had. Unfortunately, all the meats weren't that great. We're steak eaters, and the steaks just weren't cooked that great. I thought the ham was the best out of all the carved meats. But they did have crab legs, and I did eat my whole price of admission in crab legs, probably like 7 pounds of crab legs. So, yeah, those were super good. And then there's always the really good desserts at a buffet. I don't know if I'm gonna get into a workout today. I might get into the gym and lift some weights because we didn't lift any. Well, we did lift this week because we did that 12 days of Christmas rod. But like some actual lifts, maybe some back squat, maybe some abs. We'll see how I'm feeling. I've been kind of sleepy. This is my second energy drink of the day, and it's not doing anything either. So we went to the coffee shop and we got like a Red Bull mixture energy drink that they do. They're just super tasty. They're kind of sugar filled, and I don't like regular Red Bull, but all the flavored ones, they have blueberry, coconut, and peach Red Bull, and then they do pumps of some kind of flavor. Today it was like dragonberry and strawberry and raspberry. It was so good with the coconut Red Bull. And then this weekend I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try to bike tomorrow. We'll see. The weather is supposed to be, we're supposed to get up to 60 again tomorrow. That's crazy. So, but we'll bike indoors. And then definitely a run on Sunday if it doesn't rain. And then the New Year's here. It's kind of that, you know, time. Right now we're in that time of like, what do we do? Like the New Year's coming. Do we waste away a week? Yeah, why not? Why not just rest? We have time coming. We are 35 days out from the cruise. And I am going to post some cruise content here soon. I've been on, this will be my 7th cruise. So I've been on 5 with Carnival, 1 with NCL. The one with NCL I was in college and it was college based, but I've been kind of a Carnival junkie since, and we're going on another Carnival. So it will be my 6th Carnival cruise, going on an 8-day to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Super excited about that. So I will share what I know about cruising and about the ship that we're going on and the ports that we're going to, because I'm going to film a lot of content while I'm there to be able to share that with you. So that's my little update of my last week of the try to find the murderer, my totaled car, and Christmas. But I will be here more often. Dailies coming back strong. Holiday next week, we'll see how that goes. I don't have anything else I'm doing. I don't have a car right now, so I should be doing a lot of content. So dailies Monday through Friday, with the Mondays being the weekend recap, essentially, is what I'm gonna try to get back to. Lots of shorts coming because YouTube shorts are doing really good. That's where most of you are coming from. Like, you'll see my shorts and then head over to my video. So that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna stick with the shorts. I get more views on my shorts here than I have been on my TikTok, and I have 10,000 followers over there and only, you know, 100 some here. So, but we're gonna change that. You're gonna help change that. So if you've stuck around this whole video, or maybe fast forward and you're here now, hit that subscribe. This is your reminder. Don't let your I want tos turn into I can'ts. I love you, and I will check in with you soon.